College Inquiry Chatbot using AI. So in that video, we'll explain the whole project working and the source code explanation. So let's start this video.
So in admin portal, you are able to add all student information, right? All attendance, enrollment, academy, everything related to your college, you will be able to add and change, right? And in customer user portal, you can do the login and enter a user ID. You can able to chat with the system, and whatever you will ask, it will give the result. Okay, so what exactly how this particular chatbot is working and how it is generating the response, right? So we'll go stepwise. So this is the overall flow of our project. So whenever you provide any input, okay, suppose what is my timetable, this is the input, right? So first it goes to Flask frontend. Okay, there is a app.py where we used to create the routes. Okay, and then it goes to fast API backend. This is the main backend where all LLM and chatbot related backend part has written, and it handle all those things. And there is a chatbot py file, which is the main processing pipeline, which used to identify the first it goes to fast API, and then it will go to data retrieval will fetch the information, and it also identify the classif intent. Okay, so whenever a first chatbot send message and comes to backend query, first chatbot used to find the intent means key, what is the type of query user is asking about. Just like this is what is my timetable, so this is related to timetable, right? So timetable is a intent. Similarly, suppose someone is talking key, what are the upcoming event, that means event is the intent, right? So that intent classifier is doing, there is a class which is we have created intent classifier which used to do. And let's suppose it is time related time table related queries, then data retrieval will retrieve all timetable related data. This will do by this data retrieval from the SQLite database. We are using SQLite database. Okay, and all intent data retrieved information then come to LLM. So we have used GPT 4o LLM model, which used to take query, user query, the intent, the type of query, and the context. Context means the actual data, whatever data available in database related to timetable. For all timetable, it will fetch. Okay, and Gemini 4.0 model will, based on intent and query, it will format the response. It will generate the output of the query and generate the response, and whatever response will be generated, it will display to user. Okay, so this is the flow our system is working. I'll show one more example. So this is another architecture flow. So what how it is happening, let's suppose user has sent something. Okay, what is my timetable for Monday? First, intent classifier engine will work. This will help to identify the intent, type of intent. Okay, and there are two techniques which we are using for intent identifier. One is pattern matching, rule based, that is a regex. Okay, second one is GPT LLM model. Okay, which help to identify the intent. Okay, first we are identifying the intent. Second, we are extracting the entity. So what means entity? Let's suppose in this day, in this query, the entity is Monday, right? Key what day or Monday, right? And the intent is timetable. Timetable is something key, this is global, right? And entity is something key on what object, that is Monday, right? So event entity extraction is our third step, and the fourth step is retrieving the student information. Okay, whatever student information is there, we will retry. And the fifth step is gather the relevant context. Context means timetable, right? So whatever timetable data will be available, it will fetch. Okay, and then prepare the LLM input. Okay, the ChatGPT model, the prompt, in prompt will be the user query, system role, and the intent, and the context on timetable data and the student information. Then LLM model will generate the response, and then we will show the generated response in output in the chatbot response. Okay, so this way this all process is working. Okay, so mainly you have to make sure key what is intent, what is entity, what is context. These three are the main term LLM for the LLM related bot creation. Okay, now we'll go stepwise. So see, Flask frontend, I hope you understood the basic fundamental steps. Okay, So Flask front end, what is Flask? Flask is basically a bridge. You can say a bridge. Okay, for between front end and back end. Okay, front end means, see, whatever we have done the front end part, that is in HTML, right? We have created in HTML part, and whatever backend code we have written, that is written in Python, LLM, and Flask API, right? Fast API, everything. So for to connect front end and back end, we need some middleware. So this middleware is Flask. So Flask is basically has created a roots. So what does mean by root? Let's suppose this is my project, right? Currently I am at chatbot root, right? Same if I go to admin, this is the admin portal, right? This got changed to admin, right? Same if I go to the student section. Okay, now you can see it got changed to student, right? So this is the roots which basically has to define in app.py file. So if you go to the code section, there is a file which is the main file of a whole project. Okay, so this is the app.py file. Okay, and if you here search for the something, okay, let's suppose let me search for the chatbot, right? Slash chatbot. Okay, so see what is happening whenever someone is coming to this chatbot root, then what we are doing, we are showing the chatbot HTML. Okay, so there is a template folder, this template folder. So in this template folder, all HTML files are there. Okay, index and chatbot. So whenever someone come to home page, then we are showing the home page. Okay, someone is come to chatbot, then we are showing the chatbot. Similarly, we have created some APIs to verify the student. Whenever user enter login, if whether it is correct or incorrect, we verify from this API, we pass the student ID. This function will validate whether the student exists or not. In case not, then it will show the error. Okay, similarly, whenever someone will send message, okay, on chatbot, now we are going through the actual step. Okay, so whenever someone will send any message on chatbot, this chatbot just like here, I have sent one message, right? So now whenever someone send this, so it will call this API. So this is the backend API, which is the main API which gets called. Okay, so in this API, what we are doing, we are getting the student ID and query, and after getting the query, first we are checking whether it is common response or not. Means hi hello, is there any hi hello related message, good night, good morning, because we no need to use LLM for such simple greetings message, right? So first we are using this normalized text function which we have created. Here we are using the regex to verify whether the particular any common related message queries are there in not. If something is there, like suppose someone user is saying hi chatbot to chatbot, then chatbot will respond this one. Okay, suppose user is saying hello, then chatbot will respond this one. So all this normal greetings message which we have defined hard codedly. Okay, there is no LLM needed for such thing. Okay, and if it is not in common message, let's suppose user is asking something which is not in this common response, then what will happen? Let's go back to the one main API. So if it is not there in common response, then it will call the fast API. So there is a main.py file. If you open this main.py file, so this is the fast API which we have created for the LLM handling. Okay, all LLM related activities here. Okay, so what we are doing, we are calling this chat API. Okay, fast API, this route, we are calling this route. So what route is doing, if I go to this main.api, this is also nothing but API. Okay, so this is the main chat endpoint which basically come whenever you ask some query. Okay, so whenever it will come, then it will call this process query. I have created this function process query. So in this function, what we are doing, first we are identifying the class intent. As per our architecture, if you go to architecture, our first step is to identify the intent. Okay, so this is the intent. So just like this is something which I have asked, it tell me about enrollment courses. Query come to this intent classifier. Intent classifier will classify, will identify and extract key what type of query it is. Just like this one is something is related to courses, right? Ki my enrollment courses, that means courses related intent is this. Okay, we have some specific type of intents in our project. we do have these fixed intents like courses, timetable. These are the intent patterns which we do have, events, admission. So these are all type of intent our chatbot are capable to handle. Okay, so this function do the exactly the same. It extract the intent. Where it is, 44 line number, it was there in 44 line number na? Yeah. Okay. So this classify function will help to identify the intent from the user message. Okay. So it identify by rule based classifier and OpenAI LLM classifier. So rule based classifier is nothing but it uses the regular expression and NLP techniques to identify and search for the intent. Okay. And NLP will help to identify and get the particular intent. And after successfully getting the intent, then we are looking for the entities. Okay, so what is entity? In this, the entity will be my. Okay, okay, we have to identify the particular student courses. So this entity extraction will extract the entity by using NLP. So what are the types of entity we do have? We do have entities like, just allow me 1 minute. So we do have this type of entities, ki courses code, date, time, phone number, etc. Okay, and once we have got received the entity intent, okay, then we go for the information. Then we fetch the student information, ki whatever student are logged in, we just fetch the information. And after that, step 3 is to retrieve the context. So context means key. See, in this scenario it is asking for courses intent. Okay, so what our system will do, it will gather all the courses. It will go to this if condition, if intent is courses, and it will go to this student ID. So for the particular student, it will fetch all the courses. Okay, and it will get back to the result. Yeah, it will get back to at this particular step, context step. And then we are going for generating the response. So this is the step 4 to generate the response. So in this generate response, we are getting the intent, and we have successfully find the intent, and then we have also successfully find the context means all courses information, all courses from the database. And intent means the type of intent which was there. For our case, we had a courses. Okay, and the student information. And then OpenAI LLM, we will call the OpenAI LLM model to generate the response. We give this prompt. This is the prompt which we have written. Okay, this is the complete prompt which we have written, where we will apply the context, intent, and everything, and it will generate the response. And whatever response it will generate, we are showing as a output. Okay, so this is the way which we are following for the your chatbot. Okay, that is why I am asking to update the admin panel. So as you update the admin panel, it will automatically, chatbot will automatically help to get the context in better way and to get better responses, because it will train accordingly. So this was the main flow for the chatbot to get the response and getting the algorithm process. Okay, and rest are these just files, like this is the LLM handling file, or LLM related activity are written here, like writing the prompt, calling the LLM, getting the generator response and get the result. Okay, and for the intent classifier, all intent related activity is here, all identifying the intent and what are the types of intent, everything is defined in this intent classifier. Okay, and rule based intent, LLM based intent. Okay, same data retrieval. In the data retrieval technique, all data retrieval, context based data retrieval techniques are written here. Okay, get the information from database. I can't explain the each and every line, but yeah, I can give you the basic idea okay, what this file is about. Okay, mainly this data retrieval, intent classifier, LLM, main, and app, these are the main files. Okay, which you have to go through it. So yeah, this is about your project. In case of any doubt, you can just ping me. Okay.
So let's end this video here. We'll again connect with the next session. And thank you friends for watching my video. If any, then subscribe channel and share with your friend. Thank you.